what are they saying? They are saying there was what? How many? How many did the media portray? 30,000. And then it was reduced to 13,000. And now it is, how many? 34? 32 counts of murder. That amounts to, they say, crimes against humanity. The government has a policy of zero tolerance for illegal drugs. The Philippine government has a policy of zero tolerance for illegal drugs. How did the administration of President Duterte implement this policy? They created the drug war. That is the program. That is the anti-drug program. It is called drug war. Tukhang. Now, the implementation of a program, whether it was good or bad, is not a crime against humanity. It may be good governance or bad governance. It is the same. It is the same with how President Marcos is running the country right now. It can be good governance or it is clearly bad governance. That is not a crime against the Filipino population. How a program is implemented, whether there were mistakes, errors, it was a bad program, is not a crime against humanity. That is the crime that they are saying that President Duterte has done to the Filipino people. And they cannot even say right now if the victims are truly victims of the drug war. Because gun violence is so common in the Philippines. I have a husband. My husband has a mistress. I can hire a gunman for 5,000 pesos to kill the mistress. That is how, for 5,000 pesos, that is how bad gun violence in the Philippines is. And that is, again, yes, EJK. So how can you say that all your listed victims, all your listed complainants are supposed victims of the drug war? It can be that it is a crime against passion. It can be murder because of a third party in a relationship. It can be plain hold up. So how can they say now that all the victims there are victims of the drug war that is supposed to be a crime against humanity? So that is the crime. And what are they doing right now? This is 1 year past the day President Duterte arrived in The Hague. How many years? 1 year and
4 months.
1 year and 4 months. And nothing has happened in the case. It is an unjust delay and unjust detention of President Rodrigo Duterte. Mainly because he does not pose a flight risk. He will never impede, obstruct any investigation. We saw that already when he was president, when he was not president. And third, he will not continue to commit crimes kuno. Because that was a program during his administration, an implementation of a policy by government. How can an implementation of a policy by government be a crime against humanity?
Correct.
That is the ICC and the case of Rodrigo Roa Duterte. They are holding an 81-year-old who cannot make his own bed, who cannot even clean his own room, who has bed sores, who has so many
My God.
aches and pains because of old age.
Yawa.
For? For who? For the reputation of ICC? For Marcos? For Trillanes? For money?
For all of them.
For what? For whose interest is the ICC serving now?
Pera.
That is the case of Rodrigo Roa Duterte. He should be released, and he should be released immediately.
Justice in the Philippines, not here.
Ma'am,
It should be justice in the Philippines, not here.
yes, that is true. If we want to go after supposed EJK, supposed murders, we can easily file it in Philippine courts.
Son!
Ma'am, sandali i-compartmentalize natin yung ating messaging. Today is about ICC. Yung sa London is about the country. We will not talk about Marcos, BBM today. We will only talk about Marcos in relation to ICC.
Yes!
Tuta ni Marcos. Bakit ko nasabi
What si Trillanes?
na tuta ni Marcos?
Wala na tayong pera.
Kasi sumusunod sino yun? Sumusunod sila kay Trillanes at Marcos. At hindi lang yan. Pinapanindigan pa nila yung kanilang pagsunod
Yes.
kay Marcos at kay Trillanes. And so, this is not about justice. This is about politics in the Philippines. Because who was the first to be sent to detention? President Marcos. Next, President Duterte. Next, pwede na. Parang wala na akong gagawin mo. Pakulong nila yung siya. President Duterte. Who was next? Bato.
Marco.
Next. Marcoleta. Next.
Bong Revilla!
Harry Roque. Bong Revilla, Jingoy Estrada, Mike Defensor.
Yes!
You see the pattern?
Yes!
So this is all about
Politics!
Marcos supporting ICC, ICC supporting
Money!
Marcos.
Money!
if the ICC right now is fighting for its life because America, the United States, and its powerful allies are going after ICC.
Yes!
if the ICC wants the world to respect the institution, they should first know how to respect the law.
Yes!
Because this is a time in the history of the world where the motto of institutions is bend the law.
Bend the law!
Bend the law for your interest and for the interest of your allies. Mga kababayan, ang lahat ng ginagawa natin ay para sa Diyos, sa bayan, at para sa bawat pamilyang Pilipino.